Welcome to the Goon Cast. This is Bobby, and this week we have stand-up comedian Anthony Passaretti on the Goon Cast. This week we're talking Yankees off-season moves. So be sure to like this video, tell us what you think in the comments, click the playlist up top for more videos from this week, and make sure to subscribe to the Goon Cast.
We did.
What were you saying? Oh yeah, the Yanks, man. What should they do?
Well, you were talking, and you said trade Luke Voit is the first move.
I think that's one of the first big decisions they have to make right now is what Luke Voit means to this squad. I think right now what they need to do is figure out how to not trust Chapman in big spots anymore. I'm so sick of Araldis.
Yeah.
Just
fucking up.
Araldis is like physically and metaphorically shitting his pants every time he has to get more than 4 out.
You just can't get it done. He's not what he used to
like
be.
we used to. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and even like I tried to make this point with Matt, where I was like, fuck him. The only time he gets to be clutch is in Chicago when we're renting him, and he's like, well, I don't know. If you go back, he did give up a home run in that big World Series game that forced extra innings. So I was like, okay, cool, not even there. He's not clutch. He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, good point. Damn.
Yeah. Definitely not a clutch player.
And for the amount of money that he brings in, it's like,
That too.
he's not the only guy who could throw 101. Now, there was like 2 seasons where that was his novelty, but about every team that's winning their division has a closer that can hit 102, and Chapman is just not the guy to back for years.
How much longer is on his contract?
Question.
I don't
Does
know.
anybody know? It's not expiring, right? Maybe
After
next season?
I don't think it's long enough where it's an untradeable deal. Like, I don't think he's got 4 years on. I think if it's not this year, it's his last year. Next year would be his last year.
Yeah, I wonder if we trade him. That'd be interesting. That makes some moves.
It depends on who, because like the first, if you like look at Araldis Chapman's baseball resume, depending on who you ask, the 3 notable things are he won that World Series ring with the Cubs, then 2 back-to-back season-ending home run give-ups, and then the third thing is that he fired a gun into the wall 8 times to scare his wife. It's like,
Damn, great resume.
yeah.
They can move on.
Honestly, I don't mind him staying on the team, but he can't be like the main guy.
Yeah, we need
closer.
more guys.
Make him the 8th inning guy, 7th inning guy.
Or he's not the full-time closer.
Yeah. At a certain point, I know Boone doesn't really make this. That's the other thing is I'm not an Aaron Boone fan. I think he's a puppet.
Oh, is it Aaron Boone?
You think he's a shill?
I go back and forth.
I think he gets a sheet at the start of the day that's like, if this, then this, if this, then this, and it's all done by the analytics guys, and he doesn't really get to make decisions.
That's not really a Boone problem, though. That's a Cashman problem, kind of. Because whoever they bring in is going to have to deal with that.
Sure.
And that's because of the,
That's definitely fair. But at a certain point, watching the playoffs and how it's going, like trusting Chapman to get 7 out, I don't know what the fucking analytics would have said to be like, use Chapman.
Yeah.
That Mike Ford pinch hit.
The Mike Ford pinch hit is ridiculous too. Yeah, so I don't know.
The man had not had a hit in over a month.
Yeah, like September, maybe even August.
I would love to see the fucking process. Like that, if they're going to keep talking about analytics, like ESPN now has to put up the math formula that made that make any sense.
Yeah, honestly, I love them to explain that more.
A lot of people starting to really hate analytics in baseball. I feel it's getting strong. Michael Kay goes on about how analytics are ruining the game now. I feel.
I go back and forth about it because, at a certain point in that game, I would have started to have shades of last year. I would have felt the energy, and I would have flipped Britton and Chapman's position. But Britton, you are a closing pitcher. We paid you so much money to forget that you're a closing pitcher, but fuck that. You're doing the 9th inning now because we just watched Chapman get 4 outs. I've never seen him get 7 without giving up a run. Plus, you have Garcia in there, who he already fucked. Somebody DM'd our podcast yesterday and asked if we thought J.A. Happ's contract struggles with the team had anything to do with how they game planned Game 2. And I hadn't thought of it like that, and now I think maybe. Now I think that might have fucked him a little bit.
It must have, but I don't know why. Why do we want to start him anyway? Like he had 1 or 2 clutch starts before that, and a couple weeks before that, right? But Hap's not reliable. I trust Devi more.
Honest, I think that the team kind of did Clarke Schmidt a huge disservice this year. They gave him 1.5 starts. They brought him in with like bases loaded for his MLB debut. They could have easily given him like 7-8 starts to get a major league experience, like kind of like how Judge had. Like when Judge
nice.
got that tail end of 2016, so he
Yeah.
could just come up knowing what's up for 17. The Yankees, I love them so much, but I'm never not frustrated.
Didn't do anything at the deadline. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
The last 2 or 3 years we haven't done anything at the deadline.
It's 4 years in a row where we haven't been able to win in the postseason. We can't get, we just fuck up at the end of the year.
How would you guys feel if they? What about Trevor Bauer? How are you feeling about him?
I'm not against
Easy
that.
on move, right?
Just had a great year.
That's a big move we can make for sure, and I'd say make it.
He's the move.
Cole
What
Bauer,
other moves are
Severino. Like I think we need at least 6 good starting pitchers because someone always gets hurt. I mean, our relievers aren't what they were a year or 2 ago, and we need to get them too.
Get better relievers too. We got our pitching, top to bottom really needs to. That's because our hitting should be good enough. You'd think, right? But the pitching always fucks up.
Adam Ottavino, like a year and a half ago, he went from having the best curveball in the league to can't hit the strike zone. Like, what happened?
Right.
Yeah.
These pitchers they go so quick. It's ridiculous. They're great,
really
then they suck.
Yeah, it's so weird how it's like overnight too at some points where it's just like you were incredible and now you're done. Remember Ubaldo Jimenez? There was like a season and a half where he was untouchable.
And Ming Wong back in the day. A couple good years, man. It's weird how pitchers for a long time.
Chad Green used to be fired too. Now
Chad Green
had an okay year, but
he's not the same really.
Chad Green's the most like good bad player, bad good player.
Like, cold for sure.
Never know what you're gonna get when you bring him in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't really have too many free agent options to go with, and most of the free agents, like the top ones, are Yankees that they just have to re-sign.
That's why we do got to make some trades. We really do got to trade.
Trades are the moves we can make. Yeah,
and Miguel, I love them both, but there's no space for them on the team.
Somebody's gonna get real. Like some of the fans are gonna be real disappointed with this offseason because like somebody's gone, and it's not gonna be Giancarlo. He's too locked up. Johnny's there for the ball.
Would be Lemahieu?
I mean, there's a way where you can consider Gary Sanchez's collapse a nice thing for the fans because now they don't have to decide like who do we give $200 million to, Gary or Aaron. It's like a pretty clear,
very easy decision now
because their rookie contracts were going to expire at the same year. So like that was going to be a big deal. Like how much money do we need to spend? So Gary's collapse in that respect makes that easier.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Somebody from this core is gone. They're not going to win a World Series with this core, which is really sad because they should have twice.
Yeah.
Truth.
Who is it?
Goon.